Hello, I'm the PC expert amateur, and this review is of the Be Quiet Pure Wings 2 High Speed. And as far as the box is concerned, it looks exactly identical to the previous one I just reviewed, except it says High Speed. And the fan itself, aside from the sticker, is identical as well, which is as it should be. It should look identical. If you look at here, you can see the date it was manufactured. You can also see that this is HR instead of MR. I assume that MR is medium range and HR is high range. I don't know why they didn't use speed, but okay, that's fine. And it also shows 0.3 amps instead of 0.2 like the other one, and 2,000 RPMs instead of 1,500. So those are the indicators that this is a different fan from the previous one, and I wanted to do this immediately after that one because I wanted you guys to have a direct comparison to see if maybe there are some differences other than statistically, because looking at the data, it just looks pretty obvious what the differences will be. Higher speed, higher static pressure, higher airflow, higher noise, but maybe there's something else. So let's find out. So again, it's got the nice crinkle cut blades, which I think is one of the things that helps them with their what the fans can do. I think if they take it a step further with Dr. Fish's research, biomimetic research into whales and the tubercles on them, they can make it even better. So I'm going to hold it up here as usual and turn it on, and you can listen to the sound profile. I can already hear it. And it ramps up pretty quickly. The noise is low. It's slowly increasing in pitch. That's pretty loud. No wonder they gave it a rating over 30 decibels. .9, far more honest than Noctua, but we'll find out. All right, now let's compare it to the regular one and see if we can note any difference. This one has both a high pitch and a low pitch. Well, not really a high pitch, but a medium pitch, I guess, would be a more accurate term. Okay, now the regular one is kind of washing out the pitches of the other one because they're fighting each other in terms of pitches. So it's producing a more broad spectrum sound. But still, that noise is there, that high-pitched-ish noise. So now I'm going to slow down the high speed. And you can hear that pitch drop. Now I'll drop this one down. Very similar sound profile, but with that extra 500 RPMs, this seems to be quite a bit louder than the regular one. So keep that in mind and make your decisions if noise is something that is really important to you. So now let's compare the Pure Wings 2 to the Noctua A12x25. Sorry, I'm sick. Not terribly sick, but you know, got a cold. And here we go. I'm going to put this back up to maximum and see which of these ends up being the loudest, because they're both loud. Starting to hear the noise of the Noctua now. And that's at maximum RPMs. It's hard to tell which one is louder. I think they're very similar in volume. So let me turn off the Be Quiet slowly. So I'm going to say that the Be Quiet is substantially louder than the Noctua, but the Noctua has a very distinct high-pitched whine to it. It's much more prominent in its profile than the Be Quiet, which is noisy on a wider range of pitches, but the high pitch isn't as distinct as this is. So that's something to keep in mind. It doesn't bother me, but there are people out there, that a lot of people apparently, who find it a very annoying sound to have to hear, and they don't even want to buy Noctua because of that pitch. And that's fine. I mean, it's really up to you which fan you get. As far as, are you looking for performance, or are you looking for noise, or are you looking for appearance? I mean, for me, if you're looking for appearance as your primary goal, you're not looking for a fan. You're looking for lights. And in that case, you should just buy LED strips and mount them on your computer. But if you're looking for performance, this is a good performer. Let's advance to the statistical comparison. And if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and share so I can build this channel up to be able to do way more and do a much better job of it with the help of other people. Hopefully people who are better at this than I am, and maybe can even make my videos look nicer, since I don't do the editing. I don't have an editor. All right, so here we have the Pure Wings 2 BL081, or the BQ PWM-12025-HR-PWM. That's a mouthful. And it's black on black, $11 fan, which is a good deal. I think it's an appropriate price for this fan. A lot of fans are really massively overpriced, including a lot of Noctua fans, Corsair fans, Leon Lee fans, NZXT, a bunch of other ones. They charge way too much money for what they're giving you, especially considering how little they spend to make those fans. I mean, literally, they're price gouging in many cases. And several of these fans that I've done these reviews of are fit into that category, even though they're half the price of a Noctua. Noctua goes for $32 versus $11 for the Be Quiet. So it has got several certifications. The Noctua only has 2, CE and ROHS, which also is what the Be Quiet has, but that one also has the Underwriter Laboratories ES60596, the UKCA, the TUV-SUD, the WEEE, and the Triman. This is a product made in China. It's standard measurements of 120 by 25, 80,000 hours of life before it poops out on you, because it's got a high-grade rifle bearing. 3-year warranty, no lights, 130 grams of weight, which puts it at 70 below what the Noctua fan is. Oh, and by the way, this Noctua goes for over $150,000 for that wonderful SSO2 bearing and a 6-year warranty. So that's, definitely something to consider when you're looking at what to buy. is the length of the warranty and the reputation about the company. Like, for example, Gigabyte has a terrible reputation of honoring its warranties. Asus of late has been trying to wiggle out of major screw-ups, like earlier this year when their motherboards were overvolting new CPUs and causing both the CPU and motherboard to melt down. And that's not the first time that Asus has screwed up either. There have been others. If you look up Asus Gate, you can learn about one of the other things that Asus did wrong. This is a 9-blade fan, so is the Noctua. Standard mounting hole distance, 2,000 RPM, same as Noctua. 65.51 CFM versus 102.1 for the Noctua. 2.23, which is almost the same as Noctua's 2.34 millimeters of water, so that's really good. And I would not use this on a radiator, nor would I use the Noctua on a radiator. However, either of them would be fine for a heatsink, or the Noctua would be better for like a case fan, especially on exhaust, whereas the Be Quiet would be better on intake. The fan noise is 36.9, and I think that's a fairly accurate one, whereas I think Noctua really lowballed it with 22.6. The cable is 46 centimeters versus 20.5 for Noctua, and neither of them allow daisy chaining. Both of them use PWM. Noctua has their lovely SSO2 bearing, and Be Quiet only uses a rifle bearing, which are not destined for long life. And the 80,000 hours this one has is about the top end for rifle bearings. It has a 12-volt rating with 5 to 12 volts, 3.6 watts, 0.18 amps with a max of 0.3. Now, when it comes to accessories, this is where Noctua beats a lot of other companies, although if you go for the more premium silent wings, then you're going to see more things coming in the box with your fan. But here, both fans have direction of flow and rotation indicators. Both rotate in a clockwise way. Both come with 4 screws. However, the Noctua comes with rubber pins, a rubber gasket, corner cushions, low noise adapter, 2-way splitter, extension cable, none of which is included except for the screws with the Be Quiet fan, which is part of the reason that you're paying, what, $20 less than the Noctua. And that is basically all there is for that. Please, again, if you can, please like, subscribe, and share so we can build this channel together and I can turn this project into something meaningful for all consumers, because that is my goal, is to help consumers to make better decisions about fans and coolers and hopefully eventually other things as well.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.